Good evening and thank you for joining us for Krempton News at 5. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Welcome everyone. I'm Tom Sherry. Whitney is off tonight. Well, there is drama in the state of Idaho between Governor Brad Little and Lieutenant Governor Janice McGeehan. 24 hours after McGeehan signed an executive order banning mask mandates, Governor Little repealed the order.
McGeehan signed that executive order yesterday while Governor Little was out of state. Our Morgan Trout live in the newsroom tonight with how this back and forth is impacting the local community. Morgan.
Mark, Tom, tensions are still running high in Boise today. The governor called McGeehan's executive order an irresponsible, self-serving political stunt that took away the decisions of mayors, local officials, and school board members. Well, up in Coeur d'Alene at the school district, one high school imposed a mandate to battle spiking COVID-19 cases. I talked with their spokesperson who says the past 24 hours has been difficult and stressful. A mask mandate was implemented at Lake City High School after 23 students tested positive for COVID-19 in a one-month period from April to May. With the lieutenant governor's order banning mask mandates, the school district was left surprised and with a hard decision.
We're hearing people are confused and they're frustrated and they don't know, are we with masks today or are we not?
After consulting with the district's legal counsel, district spokesperson Scott Maben announced they decided to follow the acting governor's orders, and students were allowed to attend school without a mask on Friday.
We were seeing a significant and concerning increase in the positive cases, and we knew we were having in-school transmission, and we really just wanted to get our arms around that and try to reverse the trend, and we think we have been having success with that.
With the executive order banning the mandates, he was worried that the district's work mitigating the spread would be for nothing. His biggest concern is making sure the end-of-the-year plans for seniors aren't taken away by quarantines.
We want everyone to be able to participate and enjoy the graduation ceremonies that we have coming up here in just 2 weeks. So we're that close to it, and we can cross this finish line here, but we just need this community and everyone to just come together and help us get there.
Governor Little has repealed the lieutenant's mask mandate ban, but since the students were already in class, the district won't be changing course on the mask mandate today. Now that they're back, Maben isn't as worried about cases spreading and harming graduation ceremony plans.
We have just 9 school days left, and so we think we are that close that, you know, if we band together and adhere to these mitigation measures over the next 2 weeks, we should be fine.
When Lake City High School students come back to class after the holiday weekend, they will be required to wear masks again. He adds that luckily today is senior skip day, so the majority of the seniors are not going to be in the building to potentially catch the virus. Reporting in the newsroom, Morgan Traub, Krempton News.
All 3 Tacoma police officers that are charged in the death of Manuel Ellis pleaded not guilty. This happened in their first court appearance today. Christopher Burbank and Matthew Collins are charged with second-degree murder. Timothy Rankin is charged with first-degree manslaughter. All 3 officers voluntarily turned themselves in yesterday and then were booked into Pierce County Jail. Today, the judge set each of their bails for $100,000. Burbank and Collins are both scheduled to appear back in court on June 11th. Rankin is scheduled to appear back in court on June 24th. All 3 officers remain on paid administrative leave.
The bill to create a bipartisan commission to investigate the deadly January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol is dead for now after Senate Republicans blocked the legislation.
Out of fear or fealty to Donald Trump, the Republican minority just prevented the American people from getting the full truth about January 6th.
6 Republicans voted with Democrats to proceed, but 10 were needed in order to move forward. Meantime, GOP leaders say Senate committees and the Department of Justice are already conducting investigations. Meantime, Majority Leader Senator Schumer says the fight to create an independent commission is not over yet. Leader Schumer says he reserves the right to bring the bill back to the floor at a future date. The Senate adjourned and is now on a week-long recess for Memorial Day.
And we are learning more details about possible warning signs before Wednesday's mass shooting down in San Jose that left 9 people and the shooter dead. Now an official confirms to CBS News that Samuel Cassidy had been detained by Customs and Border Patrol after an overseas trip that he had back in 2016. He had writings about terrorism and notes detailing his hatred for his job. Police say more than 100 people were at the rail yard facility when Cassidy arrived. He had 3 semi-automatic handguns and 32 high-capacity magazines, which are illegal in California. CBS San Francisco affiliate KPIX confirmed that Cassidy was scheduled to attend a disciplinary hearing the day of the shooting for allegedly making racist remarks to coworkers.
Switch gears a bit now. Memorial Day weekend means making plans to enjoy the great outdoors here in the inland Northwest.
So one of the most popular local spots for the holiday weekend is the Bowl and Pitcher out at Riverside State Park, where the campsites are already booked up. And of course, that's where we find our very own Thomas Patrick. Thomas, how's it looking out there?
Tom, Mark, I can't stress enough just how excellent the weather is on this Friday afternoon. The sun just came out from behind the clouds as well. Of course, here at Bowl and Pitcher at Riverside State Park, this is just beautiful that we have here. As you mentioned, the campsites are already full. There's going to be a ton of day visitors throughout the entire Memorial Day weekend, and why not just take in the sights for yourselves, right? I love that the waters are just raging and rushing so fast, but if you are standing kind of where I am right on the river banks, I do have to note this. The waters are absolutely cold out here. I got my thermostat here. I've been just kind of dipping it into the water every once in a while to get a gauge here, and kind of throughout the afternoon, got my foot wet. Throughout the day here, I got 57 degrees. That's the water temperature. So obviously, the water at 57 is a lot colder than even when the air temperature is 57. And while the weather is going to be absolutely beautiful throughout the weekend, we're going to get into the 80s by Sunday and Monday. That's a pretty big contrast between what the air temperature is and what the water temperature is. And think about it. This is the reason why the waters are rushing so fast and the waters themselves are that cold is because this is pretty much just mountain snow melt. That runoff from the mountains is pouring right into the river, and it's also the reason why the falls look as excellent as they do, even downtown Spokane. I mean, that's just upstream from where we're standing right now. But beautiful scenery out here. Again, a popular destination through the holiday weekend, but take it from your former collegiate swimmer and myself, I would not want to be jumping or testing these waters, so maybe standing by the riverbank is going to be just perfect for this weekend. Reporting live at Riverside State Park, I'm meteorologist Thomas Patrick. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, good advice right there, Thomas. Steer clear from the water, at least for now, right? Well, the Washington State Department of Natural Resources imposing an extended burn ban starting today. Small debris disposal fires are now limited to a 4-foot diameter pile in foothills and upper basin in Spokane and portions of Lincoln County north of Highway 2. Campfires are not allowed except in approved designated campgrounds in the following fire danger rating areas: foothills and upper basin in Spokane and portions of Lincoln County north of Highway 2. Fire danger will increase from moderate to high in the lower basin area this weekend. Also this weekend, fire danger will increase from low to moderate in Chelan, Lower Yakima, Methow, and Upper Yakima. If you'd like more information on the current burn ban, just text us the word burn to 509-448-2000. Well, we have finally made it to the weekend, Tom. It is Friday. Memorial Day weekend is upon us. And the weather, as Thomas mentioned, is going to be pretty warm this weekend.
Oh, my gosh. Well above average temperatures. Average high this time of year is about 70 degrees. You can see right now we're at 60 degrees. So, my gosh, winds are out of the south at 14 miles per hour. Average wind speeds around the region are in the mid-teens. Remember, this time last night we had a wind gust of about 49 miles an hour. But again, we're tracking very, very wet weather, or I should say very hot weather. We've got a few showers up in areas of northeastern Washington. You can see them right there, but they should all dissipate once the sun sets tonight. So your holiday weekend outlook looks like this. Seasonal temperatures tomorrow, 73, but we're already up to 81 on Sunday. For Memorial Day Monday, I've got a high of 85. When I show you my extended forecast, we're actually going to see temperatures in the 90s. Details on that coming up in a few minutes.
My goodness, 90 degrees. Well, Gonzaga baseball continues their big series against San Diego tonight. Last night, the Zags locked up the WCC title win with a 10-0 win, which also meant an automatic berth to the NCAA tournament.
So there is still one major goal GU is playing for in their final 2 games of the regular season. Karthik Venkatraman joins us now from the Pattison Baseball Complex. And why tonight and tomorrow's games are so important for the Bulldogs. Karthik.
Yeah, Gonzaga baseball fans are probably hoping the Bulldogs swamp San Diego like they did last night in that 10-0 win. but any kind of win would be good for GU in this game because it's going to improve their chances to maybe get a chance to host a regional in the NCAA tournament. That's something this program has never done. Top 16 teams in the tournament are the ones that are going to get to host a regional. D1 Baseball, which ranks the top 25 teams in the country, also projects the 64 teams for the NCAA tournament. They have GU right now at 15. So as it stands, if they are correct with their projection, Gonzaga would be one of those teams that would get to host a regional. But there's still work to be done. So what does GU need to do? Simply put, win. One win out of the next 2 games will definitely keep them in the conversation. But if you ask this team, I'd say they're trying to say that they don't want to leave no doubt, win both games so they can host that regional.
The whole situation is huge for us in our program, and so we got to dial it in here on Friday and Saturday.
We all knew that, we had to win one to win the conference, but that's not our end goal. We want to host, we want to be the first team to ever do that at Gonzaga. That would mean a lot to everybody on this team. We worked so hard for it, and it's right in front of us.
First pitch tonight is at 6 p.m. inside the Patterson Baseball Complex on GU's campus. Should be a good one. Reporting here in Spokane, I'm Karthik Venkatraman, KREM 2 Sports.
Karthik, thank you very much, and go Zags, right?
Oh, man. They dominate in the winter, now in the spring.
I was just going to say their program's quite successful.
You bet.
Doing something right over there. All right, still to come tonight, the Washington Department of Corrections may be closing more than a dozen units at its facilities all across the state.
Yes, we are seeing a significant number of unused beds in our facilities.
Tonight, KREM 2 News speaks exclusively with the department about the potential changes. We'll be right back after a quick break.